There we are.
Hi there, everyone. A very happy Monday evening to everybody. We're really glad you're here. Really happy to see all of you. It's been a busy day when we think about everything that's going on in cruising. And so I thought, it's just really fun to get together and talk to everybody about it. So right off, I noticed... several things, but Tim and Cindy, they're getting closer. So right now, I think my app says 11 days until we get on the Coral Princess. So we're really excited about that. I must be too excited here because a few people have sent me emails or on the phone. They say, I think you're on a cruise. Like, no, I'm just home, but it's really sweet. We're really excited to go though. So really, really excited. And Ray, I see that you said to send Tim and Cindy your email address. So I'll do that. Email Ray's. Okay.
Hetty's down, headed towards Peru.
She is. Our Hetty's here. This is so exciting. Isn't it just great? And I've noticed lately people are posting more on our Facebook group, the places that we're going. So we've got people in like the most beautiful pictures of New Zealand. In fact, I was looking at the photos that are posted right now on Facebook today in New Zealand. And I thought, when are we here? Because this is the time to go. So February, New Zealand, just spectacularly beautiful. Where else do we have people? Of course, transiting the Panama Canal. The Coral Princess transited today.
Yes.
And you know what? They have this website, Barton. It's like the official...
It's PanamaCanal.com.
And it shows the ships going through. So we saw the Coral Princess going through.
As it went through, the last locks.
It was really fun to watch.
Yeah.
And then just lots of people posting on Facebook. So if you all haven't joined our Facebook group, you should come and join. Even if you're not somebody that does Facebook, I don't do Facebook other than for just our group, and completely love it. Really enjoy that a lot. So thank you. So all is well on the Volendam, Hetty says. I'm really excited. I love, you look at the deck plan for the Volendam and it's a little bit different than what you would normally expect. It is.
In what
have you
way?
ever looked at it? Because they have like the way the promenade decks are, then you have cabins that like their door opens out onto the promenade.
Wow.
And they have like chairs right there.
Yeah.
But then some people don't know that those chairs are for the people whose cabins are right there because it's their balcony. It's basically their balcony. So some people sit down, which makes no sense to me. But like I said, I don't think they probably realize what they're doing. But it just is really exciting. And that's one of the ships that's doing like one of the legendary voyages. It's also doing, I don't know, I'm familiar with that trip. Why else am I familiar with that ship from some other amazing voyage? But it's really very exciting. So I hope you're having a great time, Hetty.
Yeah.
Really hoping you're enjoying.
And we're glad you joined us. Took some time out of your...
We feel very special because you're taking time to come. So thank you, sweetie pie. So, Ray says 11 days and counting.
And
David and Christy, they're coming too.
Oh, good.
They are. You remember David and
Christy?
Oh,
yeah.
And Becky, nice to have you with us. An Ontario girl, HRVOJE. So nice to have you. And Gary, you and Edith, so happy to see you. Let's see, hunkering down in Central Virginia, awaiting Tuesdays and Wednesdays snow and ice.
Ouch.
You guys have had a lot of snow and ice lately, haven't you? I feel like you have. So be so careful. I hope you have everything you need. Do a Walmart order tonight if you need. So I know you don't really have to do a Walmart order, but hope you're okay. And just everybody stay home. I was talking on the phone to somebody in Chicago, and they had ice. And I don't know that they're here, but they had a lot of people falling down, getting hurt, accidents because of going out on the ice. So just stay home if you can. Neil, nice to have you with us from Arkansas. And Edith, I hope your arm's feeling better. I always think of you with that.
Oh, okay.
So, Kay, nice to see you as well. Hey, Michael, so good to see you. We're coming to Utah tomorrow.
Good.
That's awesome.
You going skiing or what you doing?
Yes, family. Do you remember that? Yeah. So
good.
This is really nice. It's good to have you.
It's been sunny lately. In fact, tomorrow I think it's supposed to be sunny again.
It's a really pretty day today.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
So Kay says she's in Russellville, Arkansas. Yeah. Thanks, Michael. Kay and Connie, so good to see you. And you're Michael, Stacy. Let's see what you guys say. So HRVOJE says, do we have any news yet from any changes coming to Princess from the new president? You know, that we got the new president from Holland America. I think you say Gus Antorka. Is that I think that's how you say his name. But you know what? I have not heard anything yet. You know, he's very new in his tenure. So today is February 10th. And I think that
been in 2 months, right? It came in December 2nd.
It came in December, but then what's the old president's name?
He didn't leave until right about now.
Right. What's his name?
JP.
Thank you. John Padgett, he just barely left. Like, I want to say the 4th, the 2nd, like somewhere right in there. Last week, he just left. And so I am hoping to see some more remarkable itineraries like we see on Holland America. And I would please, like, not that Holland America hits it out of the ballpark, but if we could please fix some of the programming. It's just the little things, like Tim and Cindy. If you don't mind me saying, so along comes a package with Tim's name on it and Cindy's medallion in it. And we're back to showing in the app that his medallion needs ordered. Cindy says it needs ordered, but she has hers. If we could just make some things work, that would be great.
Well, and Tom Barton mentioned that the chat feature on the Princess app, there's no notification, he said. If somebody chats back to you, there's no notification.
Yeah, I haven't used that a lot.
No.
Need to get better at it.
We'll have to play with that.
Yeah, and Bruce, it's so good to see you. Nice to have you. And Kathy, good to see you, Kathy. Lauren, it's nice to have you. And Kim, let's see. Okay, did I got email? Oh, read to Tim. Okay, started writing it, finished it. Okay, and ILoveThis life. How are you guys doing? I mean, how are you guys doing? You and Kyle, Steve. 8 days until their cruise on the Enchanted Princess.
Oh, pretty.
Like, I'm envious. Yeah. That's going to be really nice.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, as I sit here and think, there are things that I really like about the smaller size of princess ships like the Crow we're going on, but definitely things that I miss.
Very much so.
Very much so. Yeah. Gordon says way much about like the Royal class.
It's nice to be, we're very blessed. Nice to be able to have the variety. But I guess if we were choosing, we would choose the bigger. Yeah. Yeah, I think we would. So, no, I know we would. So, yeah, I hope you guys have a great cruise, though, on the Enchanted. Really great. Let's see. Well, hello there, Carrie. Good to have you with us, too. He's on the Rotterdam, on the way to Montego Bay. Wasn't he in the Panama Canal yesterday or the day before? Was it yesterday or the day before? He went through the Panama Canal just barely. Yeah. Yeah, then on to the Sun for 14 days starting on February 15th. So that's Saturday, huh? We're excited for you, Carrie. It'll be fun to hear what you think. I like the Sun Princess. I do. Oh, yeah. Well, hello there, Patricia. Good to see you, Patty. Let's see. Kevin, good to see you as well. Hey, I'll expect you a call or an email. Thank you very, very much. Vincian from Sarasota. We're working on my new studio room here. It's just right around the corner right here. And I thought of you as I'm going to have some shelves behind me. And I put up my book about the Ringling. And you popped into my head as I was choosing. I'm not quite done. I don't know if we're going to get it all done before we go. Don't have to do that. But we're rearranging. So let's see. See, they get a little sample here.
Lori, it's nice to see you as well. Yeah. And Susan, really nice to see you. Thanks for coming, Sweetie Pie. And Hetty. Oh, the Rotterdam is Hetty's favorite. How fun is that?
Did you see Code 4 for Life?
No.
Yeah, right here.
Oh, there you are, guys. So nice to see you, Don and Scotty. Thanks for pointing that out. Sunny Northern California. That just sounds like heaven. We haven't been to, Gordon's been to, we've been to Northern California. I have not been to Yosemite yet. Gordon has, and when we went to San Francisco, it's been a minute, but we went to Muir Woods. I really like that. Like if you are on an excursion on a cruise in San Francisco and you can figure out how to go to Muir Woods,
do it.
I'd go there. Yeah. I would go there in a heartbeat.
Yeah. And I remember going to Yosemite on our way home. Of course, I lived in Los Angeles with my family at the time, and we went south across down Merced, and we went into some sequoia and redwood groves there. Oh, wow. absolutely gorgeous down by Dinky Creek, I think is what the name of the area. Beautiful, beautiful area.
That's really nice.
Yeah. I'd take you there, but we're busy on cruises.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Yep.
So Tom just returned from a cruise on the Discovery to the Mexican Riviera, and like Gordon said, he needs notifications.
Yeah.
So 39 days till Rome, Loy says.
Oh, Lori, you're going to love
till
it.
Rome. I will say I'm envious. You know, we have this little cruise tour, very short, but to Alaska, and I can't find my mojo on it. And we got to decide though, because we have to do final payment. So that's what I think of when I think of going to Rome. I'm like, well, I could just go to Rome. Maybe that's what we should do. Let's see. It's doable.
It's your cruise.
By the time we pay for that, we could pay for plane tickets and hotel for a few days.
Yeah, well. So
Kim says, you talked about a soda package. My daughter and 14-year-old grandson are taking.
She asked later out, can she get it just for him?
Yep. One person can have the soda package. Yeah, which is really nice because when you get that Plus or Premier, first 2 guests on the booking have to have it, but not with the soda package. Yeah. Because before, I've even gotten the soda package because Gordon doesn't have the same with Diet Coke that I have. And so
but I've got the virgin pina coladas.
But he usually is happy with like one a day. And some days none. Yeah. And so it's just cheaper to buy him one. But so anyway, I've just had it before and I know that other people do that as well. So it works just fine. Yeah, and thanks, Kathy. Please thumbs up, everybody. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And you know what? Somebody gave me $1.99 super thanks on our video yesterday.
This morning.
Yeah. And I just want you to know, thank you. That is like huge to me. Thank you very, very much. It was really sweet of you to do that. So, and we've got Justine with us. Nice to see you, Justine. She's coming. Holly, good evening. Snowy a week ahead in Iowa. It seems like the midsection and the eastern seaboard there, so much weather. 24 days until the Navigator out of LA. I bet you're looking forward to that. It'll be so nice to go somewhere warm and sunny. Code 4 for Life is looking forward to the Koningsdam. You guys will be going just in a minute. Yeah. Let's see.
Tom says there's a medical emergency, so they had to swing in towards San Diego
so they could get him with the helicopter. Okay. You know, I don't know if it's just because everybody is so more well connected these days that we know about this.
Yeah.
But it seems like there are so many medical emergencies that we keep hearing of, and I hope everybody's okay.
The other day, we need to show this clip I found on Facebook that's showing a medical evacuation from the Diamond Princess in New Zealand. And it was a crew member who had, I guess, an eye injury, if I remember correctly. But it was really interesting to watch the precision of these guys doing this. We'll talk about that and add it into a video soon. It was very intriguing. Very much so.
It's a good thing we have people who are really good at their job.
Yeah.
So looks like Carrie's got a foot of snow back home in cold weather. So
sent a few wish you were here emails.
Amy, it is
rub
so
it
good
in.
To
Go
see
ahead,
you.
Carrie. Rub it in.
Amy Rogers, really nice to have you with us. And Michael, you and Nancy, nice to have you with us.
Yeah.
We've got 89 days to go.
Where are they going in 89 days? Do you remember?
Why do you ask?
They're going on a cruise. Good. That's
wonderful. Let's see.
Here's the full question about the soda package.
Yeah, you can get it for your 14-year-old. And I think that's fun. They'll like to try all the drinks. It'll be a funner trip.
Yeah.
Which, today I am excited to get on the Coral because, like I said, somebody was saying that they've got more mocktails than ever before. So I'm really excited to get on and see if some of that is with the new mocktail with those new like non-alcoholic wine packages, all the different things that I told you about that are supposed to be on the ship sometime in March, by the end of March, they say. So that's going to be a whole new world of different things to try. So
look at Hetty. She's rough.
Lanai cabins love them. If someone was in my chair, I'd kick them off. I'm so sorry. That's my chair. I know Hetty better than that, but she'd probably say, excuse me. You're sitting on my chair. Yeah, those lanai. Yeah, they look beautiful. And you just have to, I guess, remember, someone was just telling me, like, I would think, hopefully everybody would know, to keep your curtains pulled when you don't want somebody looking in. And yeah, you know what? Even having, I was thinking about this, that even like having a balcony cabin, I keep our curtains closed if I don't want anybody looking. Do you know what I mean? Like if you're changing your clothes or if you're, whatever, like shut the curtains because you never know. So, oh, Gregory, thank you so very, very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. You sweetheart.
There you go. Let's give you some let's see, what do you get? Confetti on this one?
I don't know, the girls. Or what's this one?
Let's see which one it likes.
I thought this did lasers.
No, the lasers is this.
Oh, do lasers, honey. Lasers are fun.
There we go.
Thanks again, Gregory. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A million times
That's very
over.
nice of you. Thanks.
That is really nice of you. Thank you.
All right, let's see. Okay, right here. Holly, have you ever done scenic panoramic ocean view on anybody here done it on the Navigator of the Seas?
Can anybody
12
comment?
front of the ship.
Well, you know what? I haven't done them on Royal Caribbean, but I know that on Princess they have some ocean view ones that are very, very nice. That are really nice. That you get to see a lot more than you would think you would, and so I think that's a good idea. So. Norma, I wonder where my emails are going when it comes to you, sweetheart, because on Friday night I saw your thing and I was like, okay, I replied. So I'll start a fresh email, Norma. I just replied to that one you sent me. Email her again.
So Cassie's saying that we're going to love going through the Panama Canal because she was on it a year ago on the Emerald.
Oh, yeah?
We are so excited about that.
We are very, very excited.
I started reading that book that she talked about.
Yep.
I was looking through it to tell us.
We're going to write down
specifics.
We're writing down like what, like in order so that we can try to be on top of things.
And I'm excited that the day before our excursion will be, I think we're anchored. I don't remember if we're anchored or if it's a dock.
I don't know either.
But the day before, we're going to go into Panama and go to the visitor center. So we get to see the ships going through that day and see the IMAX movie and so on. So I think that'll be a great precursor to what we're going to be doing. So that the next day when we are going through, we'll be more excited. He talked about in the book how as the ships go through, it's a 4-story visitor center, I guess, with open balconies, and they all stand there and cheer the ship as they go through. And usually most of the captains, they toot their horn as they're going through, which causes even more cheering. So we're pretty excited. This is going to be a party.
This is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Very exciting. Yeah. One of those epic moments in one of those epic places.
Yep. And we will bring you with us. I'm planning to do it live.
Gordon's going to try.
Yep. We're going to see what happens with that.
The jury is still out on the package.
Yeah.
He has written down how much we have spent getting our Wi-Fi. We had ordered our water packages before the price went up. And so we have 3 of those and 3 or 2.
2, I think.
2.
Yeah.
And so we're just trying to decide. I wish I knew about the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll tell you what we do. So,
but I plan to have my 360 camera. I'll have my GoPro on the balcony. So planning to have a lot of footage that we can use over the course of the next while.
And Chris, he says 39 days until he gets on the Discovery to Mexico. And Tony, Big Dog Patterson, I like that they're coming on the Nile with us.
Nice.
So really excited. I think we still have 6 left for the Nile. So if anybody wants to come, give me a holler. So Robert, can't wait to escape Long Island in the snow for 14 days on the sun next Saturday. Oh, that's exciting. Yeah. You are welcome. Bob and Jeannie, nice to have you with us. Thanks so much.
Mark and Melanie.
Oh, they're back from their casino comp trip. This is the cutest thing. They keep getting casino comp cruises and they don't play the casino.
Still haven't dropped
I want to know the secret to that. Yeah, 107 days until the next casino comp trip. 14-day British cruise. You know what? It doesn't get better than this. That's awesome. I'm glad it's working. So We got to figure out how to get on that program.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's
maybe
really
we just
wonderful.
need to go sit. I don't know. Like they said, they haven't dropped a dime in the casino. Did you walk through there? Maybe we should just walk through there more and wave at the camera.
That started. So we're really happy to have you back, though. And you posted really great pictures on Facebook. There's some of the people that posted, like they were in Key West and it didn't even look crowded. I think that's what you guys were talking about, but this is a really nice picture of you.
I'd love to go to Key West. That would be a fun one.
That would be a good one. Yeah. So cruising, cruise with Pat and Rich. Nice to have you, Pat and Rich, with us. Finished unpacking from the Grand. Tomorrow we'll start packing for the Coral. They're going to come with us too.
There you go.
Let's see. Connie says, so a lot of times a new CEO takes 4 to 6 before they get anything implemented. Takes time to understand everything they need in order to start changing things. But I want it now. You and me both, Connie. I hope some things are on his radar.
Yeah.
One thing I haven't been crazy during the time that he's been at Holland America is they have that voice recognition system when you call out. Granted, it's a pretty decent one. And it remembers my phone number now and says, are you calling as a travel advisor? So I just have to say yes. But I don't know. I guess that's the wave of the future, is having the voice recognition when you call places. But I don't know. So that's one thing I haven't liked so much.
Code 4 for life.
Just 4 days. I was thinking it was 1 day this week.
Wow.
4 days.
And this is the one that goes to the South Pacific?
No.
No? Oh, this is the local one?
No, maybe it is. It's out of San Diego, like 35 days. Am I remembering the right thing, you guys?
Anyway, have a great time.
Oh, yeah. We'll be looking for your videos.
Mark and Melanie thought the Eurodam was perfect.
We really like the Eurodam to Alaska. Like Goldilocks always says, it was just right. I love a ship where the promenade goes the entire circumference of the ship. Me too. And I like, especially when you're going somewhere beautiful, because if you're down there on 7, it is so lovely to walk along there. Or if you're tired, you want to sit down and read a book or whatever, soak that up. But also, when you're going to some like destination places, it's nice to be lower to see wildlife, and then when you're up on the top to see other things. But sometimes that lower is a really great vantage point for wildlife. So, Eric, nice to have you with us. Welcome.
Yeah.
Third Princess Cruise will be in Alaska.
Ooh, nice.
That'll be nice. We're glad to have you here, Eric. Thanks. Really glad. Thanks for coming. Chris says 508 days until that one Holland America on the Zuiderdam. Is
that the American celebration?
Yeah. So if anybody's new around here and you want to come on our group, it's July 4th of 2026 round trip out of Boston.
250th anniversary of the country.
So we go to Philadelphia, have an overnight in New York City, and then we go up to St. John, New Brunswick there, where they have the reversing rapids. And
back there at Boston,
it's going to be really nice. And back to Boston. What a time to go. I'm so excited. So yeah, let's see. Oh, it is the South Pacific, Gary. Yeah, it's the Koningsdam and the South Pacific. I've been on the Koningsdam and the Eurodam, and if I had to go very far, I would always choose the Koningsdam.
Oh, okay.
It's not really that much bigger than the Eurodam. I don't know why I like it better. I'll think about that and tell you if I think of why.
Okay.
So, Kristen, so good to see you, sweetie pie. And Gina, really nice to see you, love.
Robert DeShepper. They're not in California. They aren't in Arizona.
Down in Maricopa, Arizona. Nice to have you with us, Robert and Judy.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you, Gregory.
Gregory, that's like thank you very, very much. Thank you. No, we have not done the Panama Canal before. I've read about it. I watched a lot of videos, so I am really excited to go this time.
There we go. There's the confetti.
Thank you. So this one's going to be a full transit, Los Angeles to Fort Lauderdale. Yeah, so excited. So we're trying to read about it. I want to know what I'm looking at and what I'm supposed to be thinking about while things are happening. So we're very, very excited. And I think part of it is, it came to being like, the French did it and then it didn't work out. And then it started in the U.S. and then you have Teddy Roosevelt. Teddy Roosevelt is one of my favorite people. I've read about him. if you need suggestions on books about him, I can tell you. But I really very much have enjoyed it. And he is really amazing. He's an amazing person. And I feel like it was part of his like dynamo and his personality that probably helped. And he's very, very intelligent, help pull that whole thing together and off, you know, under his overall direction. So anyway, really, really good. So thanks. Thank you for asking, Gregory. So Gregory, have you done the Panama Canal? Everybody put yes or no if you have done the Panama Canal yet. Okay.
Yep.
Answer that so we'll know. Thomas is supposed to have some snow on Wednesday. Sounds like you're in that mix with them. And James, you and Sigrid, good to see you. Nice to have you with us. You guys go often. Let's see. Ontario Girl says, please cruise with your blood donor card. There's a request from the captain for a donor with their card on our cruise last summer.
Oh.
You know, I've heard about that on a few other cruises as well, that people sometimes have to donate blood. Like, and clearly that's a dire situation to have to do that on the ship. So, oh, Donna, you and John, sure is good to see you. Really good. It's warm in Florida. Just soak it up for us, would ya? Yeah. I'm glad you're there. Melody says, I'm over winter and looking forward to warmth. You know what? Me too. I've been over winter since maybe December 1st. So, yeah, let's see. Well, there's Hank. Nice to have you with us. Just returned from the Southeast Asia cruise on NCL Sky. Great itinerary, but the ship should be recycled. You know, I think NCL has a few ships that should be recycled, but they have some that are fabulous too, you know, and then some, I guess a lot of cruise lines have some that are getting older.
Yeah.
But some of those are kind of archaic the way they're set up. But I'm so glad you got to go to Southeast Asia, though. That's just absolutely wonderful. Let's see. Ontario Girl. She says that the lanai cabins have signs on them. Exactly. That's why, well, I don't know. And, you know, like I said, I think people don't know what they're doing. I think sometimes they act like they don't know what they're doing, but sometimes I just think people don't look, you know? So, yeah, I'm glad that that's a good thing to point out, is that there's a sign there. So, let's see. Any suggestions for an excursion in Tromsø? So, Connie, are you going in the summer? Are you going on the Northern Lights? So we did one in Tromsø that was a private excursion that really wasn't very good, and so I can't recommend that. We did a dinner cruise that was really good, and you know, truthfully, I would enjoy that any time of year. So I like Google dinner cruise in Tromsø, because we were there when we went on the Northern Lights, when we were there until midnight, I think. And so we were able to do that later. But what did we do there when we went there in the summer? Can you remember?
Was Tromsø the one where we went to the Troll Fjord on the cruise? Maybe
so. If they offered the Troll Fjord, go there.
Yeah.
Maybe that was it. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful.
I can look.
Gordon's gonna look. Okay, he'll look, Connie. And if anybody else has something for Tromsø, please jump in. So. Let's see. Carrie did that excursion last year. So, oh, you're going to Alaska and Man the Sapphire. That'll be really nice.
Was
I like
a fjord tour, but I don't know that it was the Troll Fjord. But there was a fjord tour that we took.
But Tromsø is further north, and some of those fjords are more striking.
Yes,
I would say.
Oh, very much.
So look for a fjord cruise or something like that, because it takes you in where the ships don't go.
Did we stop in Tromsø the summer before?
Gordon,
when we went to Iceland?
Got me. No, we didn't. We didn't go that far north.
It was just when we did the Land of the Midnight Sun then.
Well, plus when we did the Northern Lights.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I would look for a fjord cruise. So, Hetty says they just passed the visitor center and it was empty due to Secretary Rubio's visit, probably for snipers on those balconies. You know, where are we this day and age? But I'm glad we keep everybody safe.
Yeah.
You know, but where are we that we have to do that?
Yeah.
But I think we do have to do that. So, Hetty, thanks for telling us how things were going there. I appreciate that.
Yeah, the Troll Fjord was out of Gravdal for the Lofoten Islands. So Tromsø was the fjord tour, and I remember that one. That was an all-day thing. Oh, that was.
It was really nice.
Yeah, it was.
So the Wild West Detectorist, I appreciate you telling him about that Resmet Mini.
Oh,
took it on his camping, and it worked great. So take it on his next cruise.
Good.
That's great. So B Barnes, nice to have you. Oh, I like Hetty and Mark and Melanie know each other. So this is just Melody. So this is just such a happy thing to me. When y'all come on a group cruise and then you leave as friends, and then you're happy to see each other here or on a ship again, it just makes me happy. I have a list of goals that I've written down for group cruises, and this is one of them. So I'm really happy that you're happy together.
Yep.
So I told a lot of couple, if your husband's feet give out, I'm available. Can I borrow Allison for a dance?
Sure.
He's see how quick that was?
Well, I gotta keep the Tom Barton fan club going here.
Yeah.
So
let's see. Oh, so it is round trip San Diego to Hawaii and Tahiti. That's gonna be a nice cruise. So next up, James, they're gonna go February 28th, 10 days on the Enchanted. So that is so nice. We keep thinking whenever we're just really busy and it's cold and everything, we think, we should just move to Florida when we retire. But I don't know about that. So Jody, so good to see you. Just booked a trip to Bulgaria with her daughter-in-law, not a cruise.
And granddaughter.
But I'm excited to go. Galina is from Bulgaria. Family puts us up. Oh, that's nice. Wow. Good. That's really nice.
That's great.
That's really nice. I want to make it over that way. When we had a cruise booked on Norwegian that we were going to go on, that was, I want to say, round trip from Athens, but it took you up into the Black Sea and clear up to Odessa in the Ukraine, and it came back down along and made port stops in Bulgaria and Romania, and that is still on my list. Yeah. And I want to see them on a river cruise. What do they say? Oceans take you to the country, rivers take you through it. So I would like to see it both ways. I would like to see it both ways. Well, Myra, hi there. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, Myra.
Confetti.
How are you doing these days?
Some balloons.
I just think of you often. I hope you're doing okay.
At least the heart. We'll get the heart out there.
Do a heart.
There we go. Thank you,
Why
Myra.
is your heart working and not mine?
I don't know.
Well, the hearts
there it goes. Oh! There it goes.
There we go, Myra.
Yeah.
Sure love you, sweetie pie. Let's see. Where are we at? Oh, thanks, you guys. You're putting all the yeses.
Everybody's answering.
We've got quite a few people and I love if you haven't been yet. You're like, no, not yet.
Yeah.
We're working on everything.
Well, this is our first.
So, Gregor, we are doing the old locks. Mm-hmm. So we'll have to do it again sometime and go through the new locks. Right. Truthfully, I know that there are fewer and fewer ships that can fit through the locks, and so through the old locks, the historic locks. And so that's why I wanted to do those first. And plus, I figured, start where it all started. That's my approach. So we're doing the historic locks. Yeah, the old. So thanks, Code 4 for Life. We are really excited. Oh, Deidre says, love this side with the construction. Yeah, this is a bookshelf. We're going to give that one to one of the kids.
Two of our sons were here over the weekend and did the heavy lifting. But somehow I still got aches and pains. I don't know. I think I lifted a book or two.
Yeah. You guys are so awesome. Heard that. Let's see. B Barnes says, our Hawaiian cruise is exciting. Which line do you prefer? So I would say it depends on what your goals are. If you want to see more of Hawaii and not have to take time out of your schedule for the sea days over and back, then you should do Pride of America and Norwegian. They're the only ones there that only it's just round trip Honolulu. And you stay in Hawaii there. So you can fly to Hawaii, do the cruise 7 days and come home. They have a little pre and post extensions you can add. But if you want to take those sea days going over, there are a lot of other cruise lines that do that. And that I would say you would just have to talk about what you would enjoy the most. And then you could pick what you would, which cruise line would work the best. but it's really exciting that there are so many options, and it's good the Pride of America keeps going there. She's been doing it for a long time, but my latest people that have been really, really enjoyed it. So no complaints. So that makes me happy. So yeah. So that's what I would say. If you have other questions, let us know.
Yeah, a lot of people, yes and no.
I'm not done
David
yet.
Truly's going soon.
Yeah, Tim says he's also a fan of airplane spotting. Love LA Live.
Oh,
I told him that you.
Yeah, that
is
amazing to watch those guys there at LAX, and they're really good. They look at a plane, they tell you where. Well, I know they're using a cheat sheet too to find out where they're going, where they came from.
This is what Gordon does.
Yeah.
So we're outside, and there's an airplane over here. Within 30 seconds, I know where it came from and where it's going because he loves that.
It's just interesting.
He does. He has an app that shows. So I bet, I'm sure those people use it too. But it's great. Yeah, it's fun that they do that.
Well, and the majority of the flights that go over us, way up high, 37,000 feet in the afternoon, I know they're either coming from London or Paris or Germany, and they're headed to Las Vegas or Los Angeles. So
there you go.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot of people have gone and more people are going.
Yep.
So Gary says that he and Edith, they went on the Panama Canal on Disney. That's really fun with your kids. Oh, that's really cool. I really like that. Something in me wants to try Disney to Alaska. I don't know what that is. I don't know who else I don't really think there's anybody else I want to try to Alaska. I was thinking about Cunard, but after Code 4 for Life, I don't know that I want to do Cunard somewhere other than like a transatlantic,
right?
Yeah. But anyway, I would like to do a transatlantic because it's an ocean liner.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Sylvia's done both old and new
Old
locks.
and new. Still prefer the old with the mules.
Good.
Thomas hates winter too. It's just fun. It's great, you guys. Thanks for answering so much. Let's see.
Hope is saying that our next trip should be through the Nicaraguan Canal.
Let's see. Halfway passage. Oh, here's Gina. Does the Caribbean Princess have a promenade? She sure does. And it's beautiful. We booked that last minute deal on her and have no idea.
Oh, yeah.
You'll really like the Caribbean Princess. I like the Caribbean Princess a lot.
It's a perfect ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jerry's been through the Panama Canal 3 times. He has a Transcend CPAP about the size of a softball.
Oh, okay.
I think Gordon's is about the size of a softball.
It's
softball.
Think of 2 iPhones stacked up. It's about
We'll
that
have
big.
to look up the Transcend kind in case he wants that too. Thanks, Holly, for saying that. Please do hit the like button if you haven't. As we're talking to each other. Hello there, Millie. Nice to see you.
4 times full transit. Nice.
Going through Fort Lauderdale next month. Did the Arctic Cathedral in Tromsø. Oh, thanks for saying that, Vinci. And I forgot that's there. Yeah, for an evening organ recital. I bet that was beautiful. I bet that was really beautiful. And Tromsø is a nice place to walk around. So when we were there, the ships, they had run shuttles from the ship over to like more of the central area of town, and you could walk around, and there were shops and just, a church and things to see that were really easy to get to.
Well, Kim talks about the cable car, the planetarium, the cathedral, the Arctic, and the Tromsø Museum. Very good.
Did we walk to the Tromsø Museum too? I feel like maybe we did. I feel like I can remember what it looks like inside.
Was that the one we took that bird?
Michael sent me a long-winded email. Let me make sure I didn't miss it, Michael. Okay, I will look for Michael.
Celebrity 23.
Okay, got that, Michael. Alrighty. Holly would be interested. Yeah, Holly, if I forget, will you remind me? Just send me an email. Okay. Thanks, sweetie pie. That would be great. Email, I'm writing it down. Between the two of us, we'll get it. Email 2026, Boston. Okay.
There we go.
You would like it. I think you would like that. And it's really funny. I love getting to know everybody because I don't always know what you like. Like, who does that? but certain people I can see in certain places. Some people I see everywhere. Some people I don't know.
Yeah.
But would love to have you. 91. Okay, so David, so apropos you said this. He says 91 today in Panama, minus 10 here in Colorado. Looking forward to some more.
Wow.
So talking with someone who is on the Coral Princess today, I'm like, so are you out on the open decks looking at everything, or what, something of this nature? And he said it's 90 degrees and it's humid, very humid. And so that kind of made me think, well, we're all just going to melt. And so, but it'll be nice to be warm, won't it? It'll be really, really nice. So yeah, I'm just excited. I'm so excited to go. I'm excited to be warm. Have sea days on the way down. I don't even know if we're going to get off anywhere in Mexico. So we'll just kind of decide as we go. Yeah, that's what we've decided. So Tim did the new locks on the Ruby. Find us here. So if anybody hasn't looked up the channel, Find Us Here, look that channel up. Terry does a really great job. So just want to throw that out there. Find Us Here.
Using the GoPro and the Insta360. Good, same things. I got a kick. I don't know if you noticed. I watched Tony and Dawn when they met up in Cozumel Friday, I think it was, and Dawn's walking along with his Insta360 camera. So I got a kick out of that.
Myra wants to know if I received her email. Myra, it's not coming to my mind.
Yeah.
I'll look for it when we get done here. If anybody sends me an email to a.larson@dreamvacations.com, hopefully I get it. I am still having so much trouble with that. I've even called, and I don't know what to do about that. The other one's let's go travel tips@gmail.com, and that one, it's just Gmail, so it works. And so Myra, I will look for your email, sweetheart. And if you, I'm sorry I didn't get it.
Yeah.
Unless you send it just late this afternoon. I was just trying to get things caught up. So let's see. Jody has an empty nesters dinner to go to.
Oh, thanks. Good. Go have a good time.
Jody.
Yeah.
Jody. I don't know. Whenever we get invited to an empty nesters thing, to me,
we'd rather be here with you guys.
Well, that and it's for old people. I think that from a long time ago. He doesn't know that. He just knows I always decline. So it's not bad. It works for some people.
We're not empty nesters. Our grandkids and kids come over all the time. We got more activity going on now than we did
No, we
before.
don't. No, we don't. Double check that the ship is guaranteed you'll be doing historic locks. You know what? Thanks for saying that, Gregory. It says so on the itinerary. And she went through the old locks today. Same ship. So I think we're safe. So thanks for saying that. I appreciate it.
So Code 4 for Life, Thomas Reiser, Matt Jenigan, they're all using the Flight Radar 24. Is that
what you use? Oh, that's so awesome. Yeah, he just loves that. Thomas says, for me, Cunard is too highbrow. He's probably too highbrow. And if their food's not great, like one of my, see, I'm not even a foodie, but I don't like not good food. So Matt says the plane will be flying over and it doesn't show
it. Interesting.
I don't know what to say about that.
Once in a while, I'll find a few that there's nothing there other than the plane is shown, but there's dashes. And I don't know if it's I don't know. Yeah. Now, what's interesting is if you get on at 4 or 5 in the morning and you see these huge planes, it's all the DHL and FedEx and UPS airplanes.
He didn't sleep last night between 3 and 4, he told me. So now I know what he does. I'm like, you can wake me up. I'll talk to you.
No, I'm not going to wake
that's what he
you
says.
up.
So Jerry has done the new locks both ways on Disney and the old westbound on Oceana. See, Wiz, I read this book and look at everything. Now I want to do it both directions too. There's just so much to see.
Yeah.
So let's see. Tom says, someone doing a back-to-back California coastal from San Fran so they can see the Blue Angels air show from the top deck of the Ruby. Oh, now that's fun.
Yeah.
What year was it that was the anniversary of flight? The 100th.
2003.
I should have done that. So we were in Cincinnati for that because
Dayton,
sorry,
Dayton,
because
Ohio.
why?
Wright-Patterson,
He'll tell
at the
you about
Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, which of course from the Wright brothers, they were from Dayton. And so both the Blue Angels and
they had a big air show.
Yeah, the
Thunderbirds with the Air Force.
Yeah. And I was staying at work as normal. And so she's out there already, and I flew out and joined them. But they were staying at the hotel that the Blue Angels and John Glenn.
Yes, you guys. So we got to see them. They had, they gave the kids pictures of like the Blue Angels, and they autographed it.
I mean, our oldest is only 15 at the time, and the youngest, he was just coming up on 8 or 9. So yeah.
But anyway, it was really fun, and they are so nice. Really, really nice. Really nice. So, and did Winston get his book about John Glenn autographed?
I think so.
So it was, what a cool thing.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get back to cruising.
Though I do have to say, okay, after you watch all of our cruise videos, go on YouTube and watch a Blue Angels flight video from in the cockpit.
Oh, those are cool.
Those are awesome.
Those are really cool. Yeah.
But you have to watch all of ours first.
3 days ago. 3 days ago. Okay, Myra. Okay. Alrighty. I'll look for it, Sweet Pea.
Tromsø, there's a beautiful botanical garden about 2 blocks away from where the cruise ship docks. It's free to wander.
Thanks for saying that, Lori.
And this, the previous summer in 2023, when we were there before the Northern Lights, it was on that Northern Lights trip. Mm-hmm. Earlier in the day, we had done a bird and wildlife excursion, and I got to fish from the top of the boat that they had us on, and I caught a fish. Threw it back, I think, but I caught a fish. So that was cool.
Let's see. Uniform. Thomas says he wears t-shirts and jeans, so I can see. Dayton is also home of the Air Force Museum. It is indeed.
Yes.
And so, long story. I have been in that Air Force Museum for a couple of days with only breaks to go get something to eat. That's how much
I think we have seen every SR-71 in every museum across the country. We saw one in Omaha. We saw one down in Hutchinson, Kansas. Mm-hmm. Very good thing to take kids and grandkids to is the Hutchinson, Kansas to see.
They have a huge museum there.
It's really, part of the Smithsonian. Yes.
It's really cool.
Yes.
Gina says 12 days until her Discovery Princess to Mexico. We are going to Las Colitas. Oh, you're doing the Las Colitas Island on Puerto Vallarta. It was wonderful last time, so we're trying it again.
Good for you.
You know what? People have really enjoyed that. And I know that like in April of last year when we had the Eclipse cruise, some people did Las Colitas and really enjoyed it. So good for you. I'm glad you're going there again. That'll be great. Really, really great. Yeah, you're going to really enjoy the Caribbean Princess, Gina. Did we miss anything, sweetheart?
Chris talks about both FlightAware and Flight Radar 24. The good thing with FlightAware is you can see what they call their not chaos map, but anyway, it shows the current flight delays. And the other thing is it will show you like up to about a 3 or 4 day history. So you can look and see, okay, if I'm going to be taking a flight, especially when you're flying there to catch your cruise, how often is that flight that you're taking, how often is it delayed? And so that's a very good thing to look into and say, well, this one looks like it's been delayed or canceled this many times. I better take that and don't know why. Sometimes they tell you why, but normally it's nice to know. And especially after the CrowdStrike issue we had with Delta last summer, we were able to use it for her in order to get her back to visit her mother. Or was it on a cruise?
I was at my mom's.
Yeah, to figure out how to make sure she got home okay on that. So,
yeah.
So a little bit of research you can do with FlightAware.
Jody, I don't think you're old. I should add that. She goes to the empty nesters thing. She doesn't have to cook. That's awesome. So thank you, sweetie. I don't think you're old at all. I think they're lucky to have a spring chick like you with them. So No. Yeah, Friday. What's the other thing we look at a lot when we're trying to decide and like trying to manage what we should book or what we shouldn't book? I was thinking about that the other day. What else do we think about? We use FlightAware for flights. I don't know. One thing that sticks out to me a lot about flights, and tell me, are you guys so tell us, like in the thing here really fast, are you booking more on your own or more with Easy Air?
Yeah.
Or like whatever cruise line you go with, like, are you booking with them? Because more and more flights are getting rearranged a little bit by airlines. And so with Princess, you can cancel until you're like 45 days out and rebook. But I would just really rather be managing my own thing from the start, and then I don't have to worry about anything. And so tell me what you're doing more. And it doesn't mean that there's a right or wrong. Every once in a while, Princess is remarkably cheaper. And then you have the thing people like to note, that if you are late, they'll wait for you. That just depends on how late you are and how many people are late with you. There's a lot that goes into that. Thank you, Yvonne. She books her own, usually 0 miles.
Yeah.
So people a lot of you are doing a lot on your own. Thanks for saying that, because I've been thinking about it a lot and wondering if I'm missing something. Kay says she does her air on her own. Lots of people are doing. Thanks, you guys. Thank you. Own direct with the airline. Yeah, I do mine. So if I book flights for somebody, I usually use something like Expedia, simply because I look at all the others too, like you got your kayak, you got all the places. But
and you got a few here that Easy Air.
Thank you. See, Connie says saved almost $2,000 round trip with Easy Air. Somebody that was on our British Isles cruise last year, their Easy Air flights came up for a dream. And so of course they snapped them up. I would too. I always look, but and if it was way, way cheaper, I would. But and Jody says they can use their points in companion fares. That's really nice. Kim books hers on her own. So Kathy does her own. Checks the costs. If I go early, I do it myself. We haven't tried Not So Easy Air. You know what? I do look, but ever since we had that mess up in 2021, I'm very leery. It would have to be a big savings for me to take it. Maybe like, okay, Connie's $2,000. Okay, I'll take it for that.
Yeah.
But not unless it was substantial. I appreciate you guys saying that. Wild West Detectorist says, usually use the cruise lines for longer and international, but I take Southwest, then I book direct with Southwest. So Princess Easy Air offers Southwest. They have for more than a year now, but they're always restricted, meaning that you have to pay for them when you book them and you don't get your money back. Like, it is a done deal. You're going to go on that flight, or you're not going to go on that flight, but you're not going to get your money back. So I think that's really important. Let's see. Gary says they've used Easy Air. They allow up to 30 days after the cruise, but they eliminated that nice feature. They did. They used to allow, I think it's 2 weeks now. I think it's 2 weeks on either side. You can go up to 2 weeks early or stay up to 2 weeks late. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm guessing, I don't know, but my guess would be that had something to do with their contracts that they do with the airlines. Yeah, apparently, like Carnival Corporation, the whole big Carnival Corp, largest, what's that word? Contractor of flights in the world. Yeah, huge.
Consolidator, is that what you call it?
Well, they have I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
They book the most flights.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Isn't that something?
It is.
Between their crew and their guests. Yeah.
Yeah. But at this time, we're still, like you said, we're still there.
We're still doing it our way. Oh, Norma is saying good night. Nice to see you, Norma. Yeah. Does anybody have any questions or anything? What else should we talk about? I don't know. Santorini. What does everybody think about Santorini? I feel so bad for those people there. I was trying to think.
That's rough.
So many earthquakes. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Imagine if it was 3 months later.
In the summertime? Well, it'll be interesting to see if it's still going in the summertime.
Yeah.
Because there's that Kamchatka region of Russia. You say it.
Kamchatka.
Yeah. And they are having,
are they?
They're even more active than they usually are. I looked it up.
Oh, interesting.
So, yeah, it's really interesting. But we can let everybody go. Does anybody have any other questions? We got 3 minutes left. Does anybody have any questions before we go? You're such a joy to come. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Let's see. Thanks, Code for Life. Thanks, Gina. You and Michael, thank you.
Oh, Lynette's on the one right after us.
Oh, on March 9th on the Coral, so you're going to be coming back the other direction. Their very first Princess Cruise. We're flying out of John Wayne Airport. Love John Wayne. Do you have a recommendation for transportation from the port to the airport? Yep, you can. It is so easy there to get off the ship and get a taxi or an Uber. That is super easy. Or if you just don't even want to think about it, do the Princess Transfer. And if you have a long day there in port, definitely go on like the post cruise. Wait a minute. I'm thinking backwards. So sorry. Yeah. And for LAX, when you get off the ship there at the cruise terminal in San Pedro, there it is. There's a taxi stand right there that's really easy. You have to kind of go across the street a little bit and over to where the Ubers come. And so, I don't know. I think so. I've done that by myself. I did an Uber by myself when I went one time, and then we have done the transfers back to the airport.
But do they have a transfer from? They don't have a transfer from San Pedro to John Wayne, do they?
Oh,
you're going to have to get.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I think I'm just tired. Okay, Lynette, let's start all over again. You know what? Just take a taxi or an Uber. Yeah. I would probably take an Uber because then you know how much it's going to cost, and they get you right there. Yeah. And so just do an Uber over to how long is that? Like half an hour, 45 minutes if there's no traffic?
Yeah. Yeah. Because you go straight down the 405. And yeah. So, and the other thing to consider is when you fly out of John Wayne Airport, they have a noise abatement procedure that they follow. So as you take off, you fly over Newport Beach, you pretty much go full power. And when you get up to a certain altitude, they pretty much cut back to a third power and you coast over Newport Beach until the noise keeps the noise down a little bit. And then once you're out of the ocean, they pump it up again. Don't worry. You may feel like you're in a rocket ship to begin with, but they do this all the time. So there's no danger whatsoever with it. It's just the standard procedure. So.
Yeah. So Lynette, sorry about that. Yeah, I would just definitely do an Uber over to Long Beach. I mean, over to John Wayne.
John Wayne, yeah.
Let's see.
But it is a beautiful view. Definitely a beautiful view going out of there.
Tom wants to know if anybody's been on more than 44. I think he just celebrated 44 or must be
on Princess.
So yeah, if anybody has more than 44 on Princess. Yeah, thanks, you guys. Opinion about Seabourn versus Oceana. You know what, Joy? I haven't been on either one yet. My take home, I think that Seabourn is even fancier than Oceana is, just based on people that I've spoken with. I book people on those, but I haven't taken them yet. So yeah, that needs to be on my list of things to do. So let's see. Lyft is another option, and you get Hilton points.
Oh, good to know.
So use Lyft or Uber. Yeah. They're like interchangeable.
Lyft also gives you Delta points too.
They're just interchangeable. Yeah. So
all right.
Close at 42. So next year. Oh, Bruce, you're about there. Yeah, good job. So he'll be there with you before we know it. Yeah. Thanks again, you guys. Oh, Myra just like, good job. What am I? Smoked everybody. Left him in her dust. 54. Thank you, Myra. Good job. Good showing, my dear. Yep. So thanks for coming, you guys. You all are just wonderful. Thank you. And have a happy cruise wherever you're going next. Yep. And if you're not going anywhere, enjoy being home.
Yep.
So,
and we'll plan on Friday night.
Yeah, we'll see you here then. We'll be talking to y'all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.